Hello everybody. So the weather has not been kind, but I was finally able to get out here when it dried to do this breakdown video. So when we start, we're in open first. My right hand I'm just putting behind my back, just a nice little like back of hand to back. My gun tip is to the right. I am starting with my fingers on the strap. This is if you want to do the palm roll. This is a skill that you kind of have to practice sometimes before you can get really like consistent with it. You want to find basically the center of the gun where the balance is. When I initiate it, I pull back a little bit with my wrist to create that flat plane. When I do my palm roll, I want to open up my palm and pull my fingers back as much as I can so I can create a flat palm for it to spin on. The tip itself is going to go to the left technically 3 times, but that's when I'm going to grab. So when I do it, I'm going to go left, left, grab. So when I grab and finish my palm roll, the tip is to the left, the butt is to the right. And then I'm going to lift up from here, lift up and over, pull the butt down, and grab in money hand. So again, from my grab, I'm going to lift, down, money hand, grab. The strap is to the left. I just toss a cute single here, single catch, grab the tip and the neck. I bring it down. As it comes down, I grab fingertips toward my body, thumb out, so I can flip the gun as it comes down. So it's coming down, grab, flip, head down follows. Then I'm gonna lift up, 1, 2, and look up before I initiate the choreography. If you don't feel comfortable doing the palm spin, that is completely fine. Start from here. We count in together, 1, 2. You're gonna initiate on 3 and 4 and. So that's when we lift up. This hand, palm stays down, is gonna come out. My palm is on the top of the butt of the gun. I just put my finger here for a little bit of grace. I'm gonna pull this hand out as this hand comes up. My left foot is going to step back, and I'm going to create my dig shape here. The strap is facing me. This is 3 and 4 and. From here, I'm going to pull that leg back in. In the video, I just kind of had my hand down to my side. I'm gonna lift up 1. I don't grab the tip necessarily. I grab right there at the swivel comfortably. I just use that finger that I have on the outside of the gun, and I use that to pull up and lift at the same time. So let's count 1. I'm gonna pull this 2. This is a little guy. I wanna take my hand and pull it all the way over as far as I can to the left side of my back when I release. I want the butt to be able to go up enough to where it gets that lift for it to fall into my hand. I don't wanna grab in a backhand. I don't wanna grab over the gun. I want to allow the gun to rotate first. I just take my palm flat to let it land. It goes up, land. That's count 3. From 3, I'm going to chasse to the right. 3, I'm gonna go and 4 and. So again, if I'm facing the front, I am here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, chasse down. When I initiate my chasse, I'm gonna grab the top of the gun and push down. So now it's behind me, strap down. Okay, so I lied a little bit on the counts. As you're counting this, you wanna count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I went a little ahead of myself. So this is 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Lift on 2, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. So I look on both of those counts. I tuck 1, 2, 2. Then I push and 3 and 4 and that's a slow 3 and 4 and. From here is when I lift. I do my little brush. 1, 2. Yeah. So if I'm in the camera, 3 and 4. I'm brushing this leg across as my gun. The tip comes up and over. 1, 2. Yeah, so from here, I'm gonna do a flourish behind my back. I'm gonna break my wrist forward. Yeah, so the tip can go behind me. That's gonna be right on 3, 2. I'm gonna pull that foot in, 3, and this flourish, the gun going around my hand, is on 4 and 4 and. So I go 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and. I'm gonna keep it right there in the neck. So here on 2, I come up 3 and 4 and. I go on, maybe not in the neck necessarily, but I go a little bit more toward the bolt. And then I keep it going into cradle. And that's when I grab my tip. I'll do it facing the other direction. So if this is my back, I'm here in this lunge. I'm gonna face the front now on 1, 2, pulling it behind me, bringing it down, and 4. We just did our flourish behind our back, 3 and 4 and. You're gonna grab on 1. 1, I'm gonna initiate my chasse entraînant, going to the left on 1 and 2 and, I'm back to the front. I'm trying to stay in the camera, so 1 and 2 and. I'm going to take my left hand now and replace it underneath the gun to initiate a toss. That's on count 3. I'm going to release on 3 and catch on 1. 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah, so I find my dig on the catch, 3 and 4 and 1. 1, I'm going to melt. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to kind of lift up my right toe. I want to place the gun on my foot here. 3, I'm going to step back, and 4 and I'm reaching. He says feel. This can kind of be dancer's choice. Yeah, so 3 and 4 and 1, 2. I'm going to pop this back up into my left hand on count 3. So I stepped back with my left foot, so I have the space to do this. So from my dig, 3, yeah, and 4 and 1, 2 and. I'm going to pop this up 3, yeah. Ideally, you want to try to keep it as flat as possible. I placed right here in the center of the bolt, basically. So when I do lift it up, I can try to keep it flat and step back in. That's 3, and then and 4 and is my step turn. I'm going to step and 4 and. I'm going to grab again away from my butt, step back with the left foot, 1. So now I'm kind of in like an upside down backhand. Thumb should be pointed down on the gun, strap is to the ground. I'll do that again. After I pop it up, I've grabbed over with my left hand. I'm going to lead the tip behind me. I'm going to step and 4 and. I should be on my right foot, grabbing on the strap away from my butt. Pull it around, 1, 2, and I'm going to lift it up. Follow with my left hand. I just grab it on the other side of the gun. Left hand, where the bolt is. 2, I bring it around 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I literally just switch to the opposite side. So I'm going from 1 dig, up, and over. 3 and 4 and. I'm now going to toss the gun from here, yeah. Again, this is just going to be a single. 3 and 4 and. I'm going to go 1, 2. Boom, 2. So 3 and 4 and. I lift on 1. My left arm comes out flat as I grab with my right hand on the neck. 1 and 2. From here, I'm going to pull down. This is one of those little up and over. You want to think about going over your bicep. 2 and 3. I find my angle. 1, 2, and 3. And 4. So let me talk about that. If I'm facing away from you. So this is my front. I go 1, 2, and 3. It does that little flip. So I lead with the strap up. I come up and over, woo, and find the other way. So now the bolt is up. This little swing behind me, I don't even want to call it a single because you're catching it as it's coming down. And 4. It's the tiniest little guy. So the tip should end up down. I'll do it again. It's going to come down, up. That's my release. As it comes back down, I grab it. 3 and 4. facing the front, let me go start back. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now I'm just gonna bring the right foot, pull it to the left and open first again as I lift the tip up from that catch, and 1. I step 2. Now I'm going to take the tip and go over my head, and 3 and 4, and that's my dip to release on 1, catch 3. 1, 3. Yeah, that was a really bad one. So again, for my catch, facing this way, I come in 1, 2, 3 and 4, and push, lift, boom. Yeah, and again, the quad, that can be whatever you want it to be. If you want to do a turnaround, that's great. If you want to stand and just really work on your technique, this is great for placement because we're going back into that open first position. So I go here, boom, boom. On my release, I'm going to use my body from this straight up and down to lift. I step and open first. I release straight up and down. I push down with my right hand. Here, up, down. Just a nice good quad, and then you can kind of end with whatever you want. If you want to swing through, yeah, you can. If you want to grab, cradle lift, be pretty. The music kind of does a little cute little boom boom there at the end, again, just to soften up that moment. Okay guys, so it's starting to rain again, so I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly. Please remember that this is for you. So if you're not comfortable with triples and quads and you want to toss a cute single or a double, that's okay. I want you to have fun with these. So I'm going to just kind of break it down all the way through with counts to the best of my ability because I keep messing that up. So you hear the music, it starts right off the bat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and on the second one is when we're gonna initiate on and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. I do my little demi plie there. You don't have to. 3 and 4 and 1 is when I grab. 2, 3 and 4 and 1. 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 2, 3, 3 and 4 and, this is a very high triple, 4 and 1. 2, 3 and 4 and 1. 2, 3 and 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3 and 4 and 1. 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. I might be counting a little slow. 3 and 4 and 1. Have fun with this, you guys. Don't take it too seriously. Enjoy yourselves. Spinning, spinning, spinning is good. Please have fun with this. Don't take yourself too seriously. Any spinning is good spinning. Practice, practice, practice. That's really what it comes down to. If you can't get through the whole piece, work on a skill in it. Do a part of it. Just keep it in your hands. Feel confident in what you're doing. And if you have any questions, please don't ever be afraid to ask, because that is what we are in our homes for, waiting for you guys. So love you, miss you, and I will see you soon.